Okay, Lowe's 390 customer Heflin. This is sort of ready to measure. We do not have the sheetrock or the trim yet for this job. You can see the overhead is still open where they tore the soffits and stuff out. So I'm going to make some assumptions on this. Need to verify that with your customer. If you take a look right here, this mark is 2.5 inches, which is a 2¼ inch trim with a 1/4 inch reveal. All the moldings and stuff are not on any of the doors here, but if you take a look on the other side of the room, see that molding around those trims are 2¼ smooth, so they should be using something similar in the kitchen, I would assume. Take a look here, same thing, measurement from here to here, 2¼ trim. Same thing here, 2¼ trim, which is 2.5 inches to the mark. Now, all the measurements I'm giving you are accommodating for 1/2 inch of sheetrock. So the measurement I'm giving you is a true measurement with the 1/2 inch sheetrock included. Couple things to show you here. This outlet to the right of the stove is 45 inches from the right-hand side. The 220 volt line here is not tied down yet as far as where it's positioned. So I give you a center line of where it's at right there to the corner of the room, but it is not the same center line as the duct above. I give you 71 inches from the center of that to the corner of the room. We need to find out if they're going to use that duct, if it's going to be something that's used inside of the layout of the cabinets. Now, one other thing here to notice is there's a double set of switches right here. Just kind of give you a quick, those switches are about 11 inches from the trim on the door to the other side of them in case you decide to do something to the left of the stove. Otherwise, they'll fall in between the wall cabinets and base cabinets without any problems. Now, what I do see here is I've got PVC pipes. I've got older valves. They're holding, but definitely would want to try to have newer valves replaced so we don't have any problems with any kind of water leaks or anything in the new cabinets. You can see this one here. It actually has water in the top of it. I don't see anything dripping on the bottom, so they're holding at this point, but definitely would rather try to put new cabinets in with new valves on the pieces there. Now here on the left hand side, you see a piece of wire laying here on the floor. That's probably where the dishwasher was connected, because it just goes up here and attaches to that receptacle. But in this layout, I would say the dishwasher is going to be to the right of the sink. Also here, the refrigerator is standing in the corner here on this side. They have a return wall here that has electrical still in it. So I'm saying that return wall is probably going to stay, and they have the refrigerator plugged up out here on the outside wall, which I'm sure they'll move that around to the other side. Need to verify with them what size refrigerator they're going to do in this kitchen. Right now there's only a 30-inch refrigerator here, and if they're going to do a 36-inch side by side, make sure we leave at least 39 inches because the operational refrigerator side is up against a right-hand wall that is deeper than the door. So we got to make sure we have room for the door to open. So at least 39 inches of space for the fridge if it's going to go in this right-hand corner. Likewise over here for the stove, if we're going to be putting the stove there, need to make sure what we're doing with the ductwork, like I said, and then also make sure that it's not over that receptacle. That receptacle does not need to land behind the stove. The stove needs to be to the left of that receptacle. You have any questions about the ceiling height would be right at 8 feet when they're finished. I'm measuring from the existing floor to that is 96.5. If they come back and just finish in the sheetrock, we should be right at 8 feet as the finished ceiling height. Have any questions about the kitchen? Feel free to give me a call. Oh, there is one other thing I noticed here. This is typical of soffits. Whenever you have someone that has built-in soffits, the electricians, when they originally built the house, they jumped the wires. They do not run them up in the wall and then corner and come out. They jump them across the corners. So all of those wires that are overhead there are going to have to be spliced. Same thing there where the wire comes out around the corner. They didn't run them through the header. All those will have to be rerouted or spliced before they can finish out the walls. So just ask the customer if we're going to go all the way to the ceiling with our cabinets, if all that work's been done. Same thing here. See the wires that are hanging outside the wall, those will all have to be fixed and tucked in before we can actually put our cabinets up. If you have any questions, give me a call at 423-650-1051. Have a good day.